back live here at Fly for Life, and I'm sitting here with Team Phoenix, and that was an appropriate song. Look what the cat dragged in, and the cat dragged in Team Phoenix here. And we got 4 members on Team Phoenix: Mr. Pilot, Destiny, Amy, and Luke Flywalker, myself. And yeah, so we want to tell you about our team, and I'm going to ask Mr. Pilot and the other ladies some questions here, and we'll just tell you a little bit about what we do and how we do it. So, Mr. Pilot, let me go around first. Yes, Mr. Pilot, how are you doing today?
I'm doing very well. How are you doing, Luke?
That's great, and thanks for doing the interview today. And
anytime.
I appreciate it, and I appreciate all the work you did setting up your hangar here. It looks really nice. And
thank you.
You know, I'm trying to encourage people who are listening out across the grid to make sure that they come and check out the hangar displays, because they are very impressive. Everybody's done a really nice job, and I've been really happy, you know, with what everybody's done here and kind of pitched in and you know, really took this pretty serious. So. And it's a great time to promote the teams. It really is. So,
well,
I think
we all had a little to do with the hangar here.
Yeah, that's good. Okay, Mr. Pilot, tell us how did Team Phoenix come about?
Well, Destiny and I are the only two original left in the forming of Team Phoenix. We were on another demonstration team that disbanded, and those of us that still wanted to fly got together and wanted to have a team. We couldn't figure out a name. We thought, well, since we're rising again, why don't we call it Team Phoenix? And that's how we got our name.
That's pretty creative. Destiny, anything you want to add to that, since you were involved in the creation of this team?
Well, I think Pilot explained. Yeah, we've been around on the grid here for many years now. I can't remember how many, Pilot, but with
we're around 8 years now, I think.
Yeah, so we've been flying together a long time, which is amazing. I mean, think about relationships here in SL. How long do they usually last?
I'm going to say, I'm surprised you haven't killed each other from what I've seen between you.
Well, we have time to time had our differences. Yeah, we have a great respect for one another and our flying abilities and, you know, just the team camaraderie. So, yeah, Phoenix has been great for us. We've enjoyed it so much. And we're glad to have you and Amy with us, too.
Well, we're really glad to be here. And Amy, what do you think about flying with Team Phoenix? Are you enjoying it?
Well, I'm absolutely chuffed to bits to be flying with Team Phoenix. Interestingly enough, I dropped out of SL more or less for about 8 years. And before that happened, I was actually at one point flying with Pilot and Destiny in that disbanded team. So when I came back after all these years to SL and saw Team Phoenix at a couple of shows, and then afterwards, at one point, Mr. Pilot asked me if I would like to join Team Phoenix in position 3. Well, it was a done deal for me. So here I am and having a great time.
Yeah, it is fun. I mean, I really enjoy it. I look forward. You know, one of my concerns about joining a team was would I be able to keep up the practice schedule, you know, because real life and other obligations here in Second Life. But now this, you know, this practice is a top priority for me. So, because I just enjoy doing it, it's really fun to fly, and to hang out with. I mean, we have a lot of fun. We joke around and whatever. But you know, you three are the best pilots I've ever flown with, and you know, it's a pleasure to fly with you. I'm learning a lot. And I think for the short time we've been flying together, we've done a pretty good job of gelling as a team. It does take some time.
It's been what, 3 months? Yeah, something
Yeah,
like 3
just
months
like that.
since y'all have come aboard, and we're show ready.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
This is be our second show, actually, won't it?
Yep.
We did
Yep.
in the T28s there in the all prop show, which was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed it, and we pulled that off pretty well. So go rewind back a little further, pilot, and you said you were on another team. Was that your first involvement with aerobatic flying? How did you get involved with it?
Yes, a friend of mine got me involved in NAS, and another person in NAS wanted to start a little aerobatic team, and we hooked up with her and started flying with her.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was the Misfits, right?
Ever since.
Were you the Misfits? Is that what you called them, or something?
No.
Okay.
It was the Moz.
The Moz. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yep.
And you were on that team too, Destiny?
Yes, I was.
Okay. Yeah, that's cool.
Amy was also.
Yeah.
That's
And
right,
Amy
and
was,
I-
yes. Yeah. And Amy, you flew with the dogs too, didn't you?
I did, yes.
Yeah,
for
yeah.
About 2 years.
And I have you on a video where I called you by the wrong name, I think, or mislabeled
so,
you by the
yes,
name.
yeah.
Yeah.
I think that was my first show with the dog.
Yeah.
With the angels.
Yeah.
Don't
with the
worry, don't
Angels.
worry. She answers to a lot of different things.
Yeah, and
Oh, absolutely.
but yeah, I mean that the Angels there did some really good shows. They really, I've got several videos of them up there, and yeah, they were very entertaining. I really enjoyed that. So we're at 7 teams now, 7 aerobatic teams mainly, and all pretty strong teams. And it looks, they've been going for a while, so that's good. That's how we've been able to pull this air show together, I think. And it remains to be seen how it's going to go Sunday. But are you a little bit nervous about it?
It's going to be an awesome show Sunday.
I think it is.
All the teams here,
Yeah, and we've tried to keep it moving with just a half-hour performance for each team, and it's going to be tight, but I think we can do it. We got a good air traffic controller, Deanna Ty. She's got big boots, and she'll be kicking butt to keep everybody moving. But
if you don't get out of the sky in time, she'll shoot you down.
and she won't.
Yeah, and I'd like to say something too, Luke, because this has just been such a great experience having Fly for Life right here on these 2 sims, having all these hangars with all the different aerobatic formation teams here in SL together. We see each other all the time. We we talk to each other. We are in community with one another here. I'm telling you, this has just been the best 2 weeks, really, of my entire SL life, and I've been here 12 years.
Wow,
And
yeah.
these 2 weeks have been phenomenal because, first of all, I love to fly, as we all do, and I've never had the opportunity, really, to mingle with all of the other teams with such frequency and such community as we have here at Fly for Life. It has been phenomenal, and I just want to thank you, and I know the rest of my team feels the same way, for what you have done here. It is amazing. Thank you so much, Luke.
Well, thank you for
Absolutely.
that, and
I don't think one could have said it any better than that.
but it's a team effort.
Exam, though.
It's a team effort. Yeah. Amy and I was talking about that yesterday. There's a dynamic here that I didn't expect to happen. I mean, I guess I didn't even really think about it, but just what Destiny said, all the teams here together. And when we do air shows, there 3 or 4 teams might be at the air show, but we show up and we watch the other teams maybe, and we do our thing, and then we leave. There have been really not much interaction. Might hang around for the after party and chat a little bit, but this has been good. We've had a project to do. And so you think about, well, we got 8 teams counting the fire department, and we've put them all together to do a common thing, and it worked good. And, we're teams. We're not just a group in Second Life. We're actual teams that function to pull off a task. And so, yeah, it's a good thing. And we've started a community here.
There's no other place
Absolutely.
on the grid.
Can I cut in for a second
Sure.
there? The other thing you need to consider is we're teams in SL, but we're also people behind these teams.
Yes.
Which are stretched all over the world. I mean, just look at our team. I'm sitting somewhere on an island in the North Sea, and you're spread over a different continent. Yet still, we meet at least twice a week and fly as a team. If you take the mix of all the other teams into what is in this project here, then that's actually, that's a piece of SL history right there. We're spread all over the world, but yet we come together here. I think that is groundbreaking.
Yeah,
Absolutely
yeah.
fascinating.
It's really kind of mind-boggling,
In its
isn't it?
own way.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
It really is to think about all the time schedules involved, the time zones involved in this, and that we can actually pull it off. So some people here, but yeah, I'm down here in the hills of southern Indiana, and we don't get out much here, so it's a good way to meet some people around the world. But anyway, good stuff. Good stuff. Let's see here. What else can we talk about? I'll put this one back at Pilot, and you others can answer. What do you hope to achieve with Team Phoenix here in the future? We got.
Well, I hope we able to do a lot more shows and keep our professionality in flying going.
Yeah. Hey, Destiny?
Yes, sir. Well, I agree with Pilot, and also, we try to change our routines often enough to keep it interesting, so that people who frequent our shows aren't always seeing the same routines over and over.
Mm-hmm.
And Pilot's been absolutely phenomenal with coming up with, all of these routines. His mind and his ability to see this stuff is incredible. And then it comes together in the sky in such perfect harmony. So, we just enjoy doing what we're doing, and we hope that we can entertain the crowds for years to come. And we love what we do, and we're here for them. We're here for them. We hope that we entertain them and that they keep coming back to watch us.
Right. Amy?
Another thing, each team is unique in what they do.
That's right.
I mean, I don't think any team here mimics anybody else.
No.
We all
You're
have
right.
separate routines. Team Phoenix is based on a basic air show routine that I'm sure most people have seen.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I would agree with Destiny. I mean, what I would think is, what I enjoy is the more we fly together, the more we get to anticipate each other and kind of tune into each other's slightly unique flying styles, which we all have. I think that's a great thing. Plus, Pilot has pulled a routine together there. When I first flew it for the first time, I was stunned by first a degree of complexity, but how nicely flowing it all comes together, and that's a beautiful thing. And the variation in it too. Yeah, so
Yeah.
I hope we can do this for a long time together.
Yeah, I do too, because it's fun. Talk, pilot. Talk about the aircraft a little bit. You know, we've changed. In fact, I've been on the team, and we've changed planes once, and you know, how do you come up with the planes that you want to fly and
Well,
whatever?
first off, our very first aircraft we flew was the T-28 Trojan. It's a propeller plane. That was we flew it, I'm guessing, for about a year. We've done
Uh
a few
huh.
shows with it. And just recently, like you said, that propeller show, we got it back out and flew it. And then we were thinking about a jet to get, and we came up with the TA-4J trainer.
Uh huh.
It's a Navy plane, single engine, and it's got a delta wing and everything. It's very compact, very maneuverable,
Uh huh.
and we've flown it for, I'm going to say, 6.5, 7 years is how long we flew that plane.
Yeah.
And then a friend of ours wanted to donate a plane, which was the M339,
Uh
the
huh.
Hamachi,
Uh huh.
and we've flown it for a little bit. And I was at a open house for Shanna Aircraft, and I saw this plane that looked awesome. It's the T7 Red Hawk, and I fell in love with that plane. And I thought, that's Phoenix's next plane. So
Yeah.
I got one. Amy painted it. Shanna scripted the thing for us, and it's going to be debuted Sunday.
Cool. Yeah, and I really like flying that plane. Uh, I'm
Yes,
getting used
it's
to
a
it,
great
and
plane to fly.
it flies nice. And
We're
that,
using there's two versions of it, one for the Navy and one for the Air Force. We're using the Air Force version.
yeah, yeah, that's why we had the discussion about the landing gear being different on
Yes.
the front gear there, and wondered why, and it's because it's the different version. But yeah, that's cool, and that kind of gives you an idea of the level of detail that the builders put into these planes too.
Right, right.
You know, I mean, who
And
would have?
we've always used Shanna Aircraft.
Mm-hmm. And that brings up another point, and I talked a little bit about that with the Blue Angels, but uh, that the fact that people think that the planes are that we're just hitting a button and running through a script, that the planes are scripted like robots to fly around and do all the routines, and maybe we click on the HUD to make it do a loop or whatever, but
Oh no, no,
no.
no. The only real scripting that's done to the plane is if you fly too slow, it sinks. And
Uh-huh.
we don't like that. So Shanna has scripted it to where it will not sink unless you go below like 25%.
Yeah.
Whereas before then, it was like 30, 35% it would sink.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, which also brings up another thing is that we fly within one sim.
Yep.
And when you're flying within one sim and you're going too fast, your maneuvers come up, changing of positioning and whatnot, that makes it really impossible unless you have some, scripting details, done. So that part of the scripting that allows us to fly slower without sinking is especially important to Amy because she's our number 3 wing. She's on the inside, and we're flying counterclockwise. So if she could not fly slower without sinking, it would be a big issue for us. It wouldn't look good, blah, 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 blah. So Shanna's done a great job of scripting these planes to make them pliable and dynamic for what we do.
Yeah, it would be impossible really for Amy to keep up if her plane sank when she had to adjust the throttle down like that, for sure. Okay.
Absolutely, yeah.
We fly actually third slot on Sunday morning. We have Anemone and then the vintage plane flyover, and then we're up. And yeah, what pilot? What can people expect to see?
An awesome performance.
That's
A
right.
damn good show, yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, right on.
We've been practicing, and we've got these high performance sims here, so we're really looking forward to flying on them, and we hope we get a lot of people here to watch us, and I think it's going to be worth their time to see the show.
Also, when people are out here, if they enjoy our show and want to keep up with us, they can join our fan club.
That's right.
And maybe Amy will even give them one of her calendars or your calendar.
I'll give
Maybe
a.
we should maybe we should keep it to a free Phoenix hat in the meantime.
I'll give a quick view of that calendar there. We may have people knocking down the door here for that. I'm telling you.
I'm telling you, pilots don't just sit in an airplane and fly.
That's
all
right.
I gotta say.
Yeah, yeah, and the whole
Now you're
total
setting up
time of the.
destiny.
Yeah. We won't go there too far, but anything else anybody'd like to add before we cut you free?
I just want to thank you, Luke, again for what you've done here.
Yes.
And I'm looking so forward. I know the whole team is looking forward to the show on Sunday, and we hope we have a big crowd of people to perform for. There's so many teams here performing at this one event. That's very rare.
Yep.
And we're just looking forward to performing. Thank you, Luke.
You're welcome, and
Yes,
yeah,
Luke.
Yeah, thank you very much,
Thank
Luke.
you so much for setting all this
Well-
up. You got the ball rolling here, and it's amazing. And that's all
Yeah,
I
your
can
work
say.
does not go unnoticed.
I do appreciate it,
I'm really
and
proud to be part of this.
yes, I'm proud that you all are part of it, because if it was just me, it wouldn't be here anyway. I mean, it's because there's teams here that are excellent and working hard, and it's
Hey, and
again, it's a team effort.
Let's not forget what this is also about. I mean, we have been talking about flying. We have been
Yes.
talking about the team. But good. Relay for Life is an American charity. I sit on the other side of the Atlantic, but having worked in another life, I think they call it RL or something. Having worked in healthcare for a few years, just as Destiny has. I mean, cancer doesn't really know any borders.
That's right.
It doesn't really matter to me if I support a cancer charity or research anywhere in the world. So I think
Right.
it's rather important that we keep focus on that too.
That's very
After
important.
all, look, there's four people, well, four avatars sitting around this table, but there's four people behind these avatars, and statistically, two of us four will at one point in our lives have some form of cancer, rather.
I've already had it. So yeah.
Okay, so the rest of us can
Yeah.
either say to themselves, "Oh yes, I'm the second one," or we can draw straws who will be.
Yep.
Which is a sad fact of any life.
Yep.
To do something to help alleviate that.
Mm-hmm.
And have
Yeah.
as much fun as we've had in the last 2 weeks and will have over this coming weekend at the same time is just a wonderful thing for me.
That's really a good point, and yeah, that's why we're here, and yeah, and I mean, that's a great point. Cancer has no borders, but the research and developments and things have no borders either, because whatever's developed in this country is shared around the world, and in other countries it's shared, and so and that's another point about Relay for Life of Second Life. It's the only truly international team in Relay for Life is what we do here Relay for Life of Second Life is a truly international team because, well, just look at this group right here. Like you said earlier, we've got people here from all over the world, from down under, from up on top, and everywhere in between. So, okay, Destiny, was you going to say something?
Yeah, I don't know. Was I?
I don't know. I thought you started to say something.
No,
Why
I
did
do hope
Destiny
that when.
speechless?
Oh no, never. I do hope that if when people come and they see our show, that they will to donate lindens to the cause because, cancer. In order for cancer research to progress, it takes money.
Yep.
And that's why we're here, and that's what we're doing this for right now is to promote research and funding for cancer. And it affects all of us. There was a time in my life where I didn't know anybody who had cancer. And now it affects so many of my family members. It's crazy. It's like, what happened? Where did this all come from? And we've got to fund it, and we've got to stop it. We got to cure it.
Yep.
Donate.
That's a really good point. It affects everybody in one way or the other. Either you've had it, got it, you're a caregiver, or you have.
You're gonna get it.
You're going to get it. You got friends or loved ones, and I've lost several friends here in Second Life.
Oh yes.
And as well as I've had friends in real life and some family members who have passed because of cancer. So anyway, okay, team. Thank you so much. It's been a great interview. And again, this will be posted up on YouTube a little bit later this evening. I don't have to do too much editing to it. Destiny didn't cuss or anything, so I don't have to edit anything. And so let's see. We got DJ Prue coming up here at I don't have my schedule in front of me, or do I? Let's see here. I got to remember. My brain is getting overloaded here. I believe she is at here it is, at 4 p.m. DJ Prue will be here on the stage. And then at 6 p.m. this evening, we got the Second Life cheerleaders. And that's going to be a fantastic show. They were here last week to practice, and they've got a good one for you. So I'll be there playing the music for them and doing some lights and stuff. So it's going to be a great show. And then the big air show starting, opening ceremonies and things will start at 8:30 a.m. And we're going to go straight through. No breaks until we're done. And it's going to be about 4 or 5 hours long. So bring you a sack lunch and plan to stay the day. We got plenty of free beer, though. Okay. Hey.
You can come to our hangar and get some.
Yeah.
Thank you, Luke.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, God bless you.
Thanks,
Luke.
Luke.
Okay.
Nice guys.
Yeah, bless you all. Thank you.